That is a monster. Dude, that's like a freaking 6-7 pound spot. Dude, I've never seen nothing like that. Holy, you got him? Yo, homies. We got Bog here. What's up, Bog? Say what's up. And I got this guy who I'm going to introduce in a second behind us. But we are out here on Smith Lake. Welcome to mikeybalzz Fishing. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. But I got kind of a treat for you. I've been struggling to learn how to fish, especially lakes like Smith that are so different from what I'm used to. Like 150 feet of water out there. There's spotted bass, different species. But there's largemouth in here too. It's so dimensional that it's been overwhelming. We've caught some fish. We've learned a lot. But I'm tapping into some knowledge. So, you know, like I'm not all like hashtag GoPro. So what I did is I hooked up with my boy freaking Lake Weidler, dude. And he's actually the son of Elite Pro fisherman
Bill Weidler.
Bill Weidler.
Yep.
What's your Instagram in that so they can follow you?
Lake_Weidler.
Lake_Weidler. Yep. So what we're gonna do today is I kind of have my own perspective, and it's interesting. We were actually talking before we even dropped the boat in. Like, I like to fish this lake a lot deeper. He likes to fish this lake a lot shallower. So we're gonna kind of like slam our heads together. We're gonna go fish some of my stuff, and then I'm gonna kind of I think I'm just gonna put freaking Lake on the front of the boat and be like, dude, take me somewhere where you want to go and get a little bit of perspective on how the different dimensions of this lake work and the different things that you can fish, things that maybe I wouldn't see, things that he wouldn't see. We can kind of share our perspectives and come out with a day of fishing. So stay tuned. Make sure to follow this kid right here. Super good dude. And let's go fishing. All right, bro?
That's right, man.
Dude, if that's a bass, that's a giant. They're so cool in that clear water. Just look at it, a little micro swim bait, a little Scottsboro micro swim bait. Freaking cranked it too. Hey, what do we got going on? Freaking another solid one, dude. The shaky head is just, oh, that's a little bit better, dude. Just leaving it on the bottom again?
Yep, when it sits still, I just felt it thumped up.
Nice, dude.
Spot. Get him, Bog.
Good. Got ourselves a fishy fish. Look at you sitting back there like it ain't nothing, and then boom. A good one? Oh, dude. A little better one. Oh, I think I do too. Double. Oh dear. I might. We got ourselves a little double up here. Just throwing. We had to slow down. Whoa. That's her. Yeah. Not giant, but dude. We had to slow down and pick up these shaky heads here, and whoa. I got her, dude. You just get back in there, because they got them fired up. Whoa! Come here. Come here. That right there is a nice freaking Smith Lake spot, gentlemen. Well, guys, I'm out here with Lake, and freaking finally, we got ourselves into some better spots. Check that joker out, dude. We had to kind of slow down and go to like a shaky head. We're off a point with some brush out here. Let me let her go though real quick. That's a beautiful fish. See you later, big guy. But it's been a grind, and dude, you know it's a grind when you're hanging out with the son of a professional fisherman. He's like, bro, it's kind of a grind, but that's a part of the deal with Smith, dude. You're either on them or you're not. We rolled up on this point, and all of a sudden, got 3 bites. Caught one, caught another one, and then he caught one, dude, and I freaking hooked that bigger one, just like dead sticking while I was going and looking at his fish. So it can happen real quick. Hopefully we get a few more bites. Key though has been either swim baits, keeping up on the suspended fish, or just dragging it super slow with the shaky head. Shaky head is firing off again.
Shaky head again. The little one.
Yeah, but it just shows there's more down there.
That's right.
That's pretty cool. Boy, yes, Bog.
Get him, Bog.
Full licks, full licks. So let me show you real quick this rig that we're using. It's super simple. It's a freaking 1/4 ounce giggy head, shaky head style bait. It's got that little screw lock on there. And what you do is you just take a little worm. This is like a robo worm, straight tailed, like soft pour. and you're actually just, it's almost like those goat swim jigs where you're, or not the swim jig, the swim head, you're just screwing it right onto there. Now a lot of guys say you miss fish with this kind of setup, but I like it because it keeps the bait on there and locked in, and I think you go through less baits. But then you're just gonna thread it on there, Texas style, weedless, super simple. If the bite's tough, get out there with it, freaking throw it, set it on the bottom, and just slow drag it. So guys, this is a good example. Some of the things we're targeting for spots, that's a freaking nice spot right there, dude. Way deep, but you can see I got my C-Map kind of shaded, and we're just kind of idling the point. We're gonna look for one of two things, bait and fish, and maybe if there's like an isolated brush pile, we'll look for that. But that's kind of what we're targeting for these spotted bass, is these kind of tapering points. I think that's one right there too. Very cool. Oh, shaker guy. Dog has so many friends. Hashtag real fishing. Oh, that's, dude, that's a good one. It might be a largemouth. Nick's bag fishing got freaking chowed the crankbait. Oh, that's a solid one, dude. Oh, dude, hold on. Where is it? Oh, he had it, dude. He freaking had it. He's right. Nah, forget it. Guys, so here's what happened. Oh, dude, that's a lot bigger largemouth than I thought. Oh, dude. So there was another freaking largemouth with this guy, and bigger than that one, and I pitched my bait in and freaking. Oh my God,
this crazy. He had it too. He had that bog. That's a large.
Oh my God, dude, that was insane. So guys, I want to tell you like what, and Leg literally just kind of like showed this to me. And check this out. So we push back in this back pocket. See the brush pile, and he like literally called his shot, dude. He's like, I'm gonna throw a crankbait on that thing and I'm gonna catch a fish. And it was a largemouth, which is even cooler because it just shows like what a mixed bag fishery like Smith is. But dude, so he's like reeling this.
There he is.
Got one?
Got another one.
Now you just let me know if there's another one with it. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened as soon as he gets this.
It's a
little spot, a little largemouth.
Little largemouth.
But dude, we go into the pocket and we're catching spot like literally 200 yards out around the corner. We call it like a 3-pound spot, like 2 3/4. And for a bunch of little guys, we push back in this pocket and Ricky catches the largemouth. But here's the crazy part. So when he's reeling in, he's like, dude, there's one with it. I pitch my swim bait out and freaking it eats it. And of course I'm an idiot and I missed it, dude. But the fish was following the other fish because it wanted to know what it was eating. So when they're like in this cold weather kind of like winter style deal, there'll be pods, maybe not schools, but like 2 or 3 fish freaking together. And you said she was bigger, right?
Yep, she was bigger than that one I caught. Yep.
He was all fired up. This is so cool. So let's do a little bait breakdown here. You're throwing a square bill.
Yep.
Like so.
Janko CD2.
That's one that you
one
like.
Knocker.
What? Yeah, and that's super sweet. Like the one knockers, like they draw them out. I don't know why. What's another? If we were like actually kind of like hardcore fishing, what's another bait that you'd put into that pile right there?
So buzz bait will work good, whopper plopper, you know, something to get them to come out of it. What I like to do first is when I'm running these creeks, I'll throw a topwater bait through it, you know, try to get them to come up and hit it and show themselves. And if they miss that topwater bait, then I'll run back through there with a square bill or pitch a jig in there, you know, look for that bigger bite or that more where he's gonna hold on to it better, you know.
How heavy of a jig would you put in? Because so that pile's in maybe 10 foot of water, 8 foot of water. How heavy a jig would you pitch in there?
Half ounce.
Okay, so power fishing, like pitch it on in.
Yep, or just a little, you know, grub, little crawl bait,
yeah,
or Texas rig.
Cool. So, yeah.
It won't get hung up as likely as a jig would. You know? You can bring it through there a little better and keep it coming.
But I guess the gist of what he's saying though, and I think that's something that you have to do with, there's so much of this stuff on Smith Lake, like you got to power through stuff. Like granted, yeah, you want to pitch the jig, you want to like fish it thoroughly and that, but dude, you're going to get in and get out. Like you're going to make your cast, crankbait, freaking buzz bait, maybe pitch that jig in there. And dude, if they're not there, like you're not getting bit, like you're done. You got to keep it moving. There's too much other stuff to fish here and too much water to cover because it could be around the corner, dude, and there's like 4 of them, 5 of them, and they're all 3 pounds, you know?
There's just so much for them to relate to, you know. You got to find that better stuff, that more stuff that stands out more than everything else.
Got him? Dude, be a largemouth, be a largemouth, be a largemouth. I don't think it is. No, it's a spot. Guys, this is pretty cool though, because this is oh yes, Bob. This is what Lake's been talking about, is like you go through and he actually power fished that brush in there, and then I pulled out a shaky head and threw this in, and then we got her. So I try to show you guys like real time lake stuff. Like we'll go back and we'll scan like stuff where we caught fish. So right now Lake's about to kind of fish. If you guys see, there's this tree fall that sticks out, and this is the stuff that he said he was like targeting, where you see the sticks coming out, and he's like brush underwater, and it's that big head. So what are you doing?
So right now we're running these banks, targeting these trees, looking for some bigger largemouth.
How are you fishing like this one though? Like what are you doing?
So throwing a square bill around it, and see the tree sits right off the points. I've always found that the trees that sit right off the points produce better fish, because they can ambush their bait and then swim out to that point of that deeper water and chill out, digest, and then swim back up in the trees. But I just look for these trees when the water's down, so when I come back in the past or in the future, you come back and you find these trees that you've already marked, but they're 10, 12 foot deeper, and then the bass will get in them even better. And then just sit in there and stage, wait for the bait to come by, and then they'll eat it.
So the cast you're making, like so you've casted kind of at the tip on the side. Yep. What's the next cast that you're gonna make?
So when I'm pulling up on it, I always cast straight across the front of it. That's my first cast. And then when I get to it like this, I'll make a cast across the side like that, and I'll bring it real close to the tree, because you want it knocking the branches, knocking the dirt off the branches. And then you'll bring it up, and then you'll make another cast right down the side. And then if you don't get them, on to the next one. They're gonna eat it, and those 3 casts, you will get a bite, I promise.
If they're there.
If they're there, you will get a bite.
So that's a little breakdown on crankbait fishing, tree falls, or even just brush that's just sticking up, even kind of like some of this stuff, sticking up in the water. And it's mostly largemouth, but you've caught spots doing this too, right?
You can catch some big spots doing it too, but mainly largemouth because it's shallower.
You see him? Oh, you got him. Got him? He's coming. Dude. You want to come up here so you don't get trolleyed? Oh, dude. Oh my God, dude. That is a monster. Dude, that's like a freaking 6-7 pound spot. Buck. Dude, oh my God, oh my God, dude, I've never seen nothing like that. Holy, you got him? Yeah. No.
Popped out right there,
dude. You gotta calm down. You gotta calm down.
He had it too, that little bit of slack, and it popped right.
Dude, this kid. Wait, so we're chasing schoolies, dude. It's like towards the end of the day, and I noticed that the bait starts popping up, and schoolies, you either hit them or not. Like it's just it's the game, dude. He just had like a freaking 5 pound plus spot on. He's like, dude, if this is a bass, this is a bass. Like it's giant, dude. It was monstrous. I don't know if I got it. I hope I got it on the chesty, dude. And then of course, him being the young Lake Weidler, or whatever. Dude, he's like, the fish is still green, and he's trying to. I could see he's thinking about trying to boat flip him too. You're kind of like doing that.
Thinking about it. I should have.
Do not, no, dude. You gotta let him chill. Let him fight.
One bit of slack and popped right out.
Oh my God, dude. So here's kind of a cool lesson too. We've done so many things today because it's so dimensional. But like we've gone from catching spots off of points to like fishing a brush pile or like big old trees for spots, going back in the creeks and freaking fishing wood, like bouncing square bills, catching largemouth. And now we're out, dude. We're over 31. That fish, I guarantee you, was over 67 feet, like 70 feet of water. On top, dude. On top. Just blew it up. He freaking made a quick like little roll cast and freaking, I got her. Dude, it's so crazy. Like, but like that's a good way. Let's wrap this thing up. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out Lake. What's your Instagram again, dude?
Lake_Weidler.
Dude, please let your fish fight the fish. It's a part of the game. He needs to calm down, but like I'm so fired up. We're gonna make a few more casts. Maybe we'll catch something. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the techniques and everything that we showed. Get the cast, dude. Get him. Yeah. Always end the video on a high note, right? Make sure to like and subscribe, dude. Thank you guys for supporting the videos. We're gonna try to get some more bass.